I'm back. This feels so awkward saying hello because it literally feels like I'm saying hello to no one. But you know, well, I don't know how else you could start the video. You can just be like... Also, if you think I sound really weird, which I think I do, I've got a really bad throat. I think I've got tonsillitis. So I'm sorry if you think I sound like a frog, because I think I do. But there's not much I can do. So the first one I'm going to show is a foundation. And I feel like everyone's been talking about this foundation at the moment. So I'm so sorry if you're sick and tired of hearing about it. But I think there's a reason everyone's talking about it, because it is so good. I don't know why I just kept saying so, because it is so bloody good. It's the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I think this suits any skin type. I think there's a difference between being greasy on your face, like oil here, or here, or here, wherever you get it. And there's a difference between having glowy skin. I'm all for glowy products, and if you are too, whoop, whoop. These foundations are perfect as well for the summer because they are buildable. So if you put your first layer on, so one pump, put it all over your face, spread it everywhere. Well, that's what you do with foundation. You just spread it in one spot. You spread it everywhere. Literally, it covers, but you can still see your skin through. The best way I can describe it is, you know how you can have a foundation where you literally cannot see your real skin through and it's obvious you've got foundation on, and then there's foundations / BB creams where you put it on your skin and you can see your skin through. Well, it's so weird. It's like almost like, for me, when I put it on, it covers everything like a foundation where it doesn't look like your skin, but it almost mimics your skin because it is so glowy. It does cover up without looking cakey, and if you keep buffing it, it literally is like perfect. It says All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and when it says weightless, it literally is weightless. See, that's the one thing I hate about foundations, is when you have it on, you can just feel it on your skin, and like you just want to like wipe it. And then if you wipe your skin, like you feel foundation on your hands, like literally like aggravates me. I just want to like wipe my face. But with these, it literally doesn't feel like you've got foundation on your skin at all. It feels like a BB cream, but it covers, it gives you glow. I feel like I could talk about this for ages, and I feel like I have just spoken about that for ages. Also, I've never found a foundation that truly doesn't go patchy throughout the day, and I think that's because I have oily skin. So I get oily patches and then the makeup slides off, but this literally doesn't slide off. Sorry, doesn't go patchy, and if it does wear off, it wears off together, which is far better than having like perfect and then like a bit smudgy, and it's just not good. But this is really good for doing that. It literally does everything. And it's not just because maybe it suits my skin. I've had so many people with different skin types to me who have loved this foundation. Obviously loved it so much I got another colour, and I'm all for trying new foundations, but I had to buy it again, so take my word for it. Yeah, really like these. The only thing I would say, I was just about to say, the only thing I would say was don't shake these because they are quite watery and it does kind of seep out the side. Well, it did with my Mont Blanc, not with Barcelona yet. So don't shake these. Don't just do what I just did when I was like, don't shake these. My next favourite of the month is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. That sounded like a lot of words. I felt like it was going to be a lot smaller. I've got it in the shade Chocolate, and it looks like this. Obviously when you buy it, it's going to be all nice and smooth, and then you're going to ruin it like me and jab it. But this is so good. If you find it hard filling in your brows naturally or just in general, I really recommend this for that one reason. There's other reasons, but that's the main reason I would say I love this, is because it is so easy to use. My hair is like really dark, and they say if you've got dark brown hair you shouldn't do your brows darker than your dark hair. I feel like that made no sense. But I quite like my brows dark. I wouldn't say darker than my hair colour, but I would say about the same colour. It's completely up to you. I feel like there's a rule, but just do what you want to do and what suits you best and be happy with it. Got with it the Anastasia says Duo Brow Eyeliner Angled spoolie. I feel like I've written them words all in the wrong order. Duo brow eyeliner angled spoolie. Just got the spoolie thing at the end when you like brush your brows through, and then your angled thing. It's like an eyeliner pot. I was telling one of my friends about it because she does quite simple makeup, but she's got these Cara brows and she's really into filling them in and making that her main focus, I think. So I was telling her that she should buy this, and she was saying how weird it was because it was like an eyeliner pot, and doesn't it come out really thick and like gloopy? But it doesn't at all. What I normally do is I dip it in, I just tap it in, and then if I don't want it to be really dark and harsh, because I don't like a really dark harsh eyebrow, I just tap it on my hand, or a tissue normally, but we'll just go with the hand, like that, so it's light, and then just, well, however you fill in your brows, and start filling them in, so it's not a heavy product, and it literally does look like your hairs on your... This is also really long wearing. I don't find that my eyebrows have slipped off in the heat. They literally don't budge. They stay there the whole time from the moment you put it on till the moment you go to sleep. It's also quite a large colour range, and they're not just blonde, brown, red, green. I don't know how I just said green. Well, I don't know, some people might want green eyebrows. You know, they're very specific for it's like cool undertone hair, warm undertone hair. So you can literally get the perfect colour for your eyebrows and not worry about it not matching. Roller lash. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I will get into the roller lash, but this is the reason why I bought this. Because I went to someone to have my eyelashes tinted, and we were talking about eyelashes, like as you do, and she was saying to me, oh yeah, I was saying, oh, I hate my eyelashes, they're so straight. They're that straight, they literally almost go down. And I've tried putting mascara on them before and just pushing them up with my mascara, and they do for a moment and then they'll drop back down straight. And I personally like curly eyelashes. I think the majority of people do. And she was saying, don't curl your eyelashes, it's so bad for your eyelashes, it's the equivalent of straightening your hair, it just kills them, it makes them drop off. And I was like, yeah, I bet there's some truth in that, but surely it can't be that horrific to curl your eyelashes because you're not using heat. I thought, whatever, I won't curl my eyelashes and I'll actually see if there's a difference. Sorry, there's a fluff flying past. Then I heard about this roller lash, and it claimed to curl your eyelashes without eyelash curlers because the wand is curved inwards. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like that. It's got a dip in it. I left my camera, just decided to stop recording. That's great. So I was just talking about how I was saying how this mascara really does curl your eyelashes. Let me tell you, my eyelashes are straight, as I think I've already told you like 1 billion times. The whole world's gonna know I've got beautiful straight lashes. Woo! I've just bent it so much. It got stuck, I just bent it. And now my eyelashes are going to be really curly because I just bent it, you know, that bit more. And now you've got your really bendy one. I don't know what I'm still going on about. One of my best friends also curls her eyelashes, and I was like, no, this lady told me not to. My eyelashes have gotten thicker from not curling them. Like, oh, whatever, like what I was thinking. And guess who bought this mascara, and guess who doesn't curl their eyelashes anymore too. Oh no, my laptop! So the next thing I want to show is this awesome, it says awesome metal full finish. Oh, it's the description. I think it's called, oh, I'm so bad at this. Where's the name? Comes with a little tray, why is everything called awesome? I hate that word. Yeah, this is awesome metal eyeshadow, awesome liquid eye primer. I don't know why, but that really cringes me out. Awesome. It's a random man. Sounds like there's a random man in my garden. Oh, he can get some tips on these awesome eye thingies. But what you're meant to do is do a few drops of your awesome eye primer in your tin. Grab some of your eyeshadow, grab some of your metallic foil eyeshadow, metallic eyeshadow, So you just grab a bit and you mix it in your pot and then you pop it on your eye. Now I've been using it, so I put a bit of the eye primer on my finger and wipe it on my eye, and then wipes this on my eye, and it's worked absolutely fine. But I guess you should follow the instructions, because there's probably a reason you do it like this and not the way I was doing it. But if you can't be arsed faffing around with your tin, it's fine to do it how I've done it, because it took a lot less time. This is also buildable, so if you wanted a more of a natural metallic look on your eye for the day, you could just put a thin layer over it so it would just kind of glisten and not be so obvious. But if you wanted more of a fuller look like this, I don't think it actually shows very well up on my camera, but I hope so. I'm gonna look down so you can see. But I've put like a thicker layer over my eye because I preferred the way it looked. So I just put it all over my eye. I actually put a little bit here, and then I just smudged it out with a matte brown eyeshadow. You could put it on, I guess, and just blend it out and it would look perfect, but I wanted to put something in my crease. I really want to look at the other colours of these. My mum actually bought me this, so I don't actually know the other colours, but it's so good and it's so easy to use, and I know it's going to be affordable. If you're into kind of metallic eyeshadows, I think they look so good for this summer, or any summer, this summer specifically, because they are like glistening, and in the sun it's gonna like beam on the eyes. Wow. I sound like I'm telling a love story, but I'm actually just talking about my eyeshadow. So my next thing, I wasn't sure about putting in my favourites because I feel like it's weird, I don't know, but it's Sudocreme, and let me tell you, it smells not great. I'm really selling it, but if you have spots, don't worry about anything expensive. Get some bum cream on your spots. It does say for nappy rash, eczema, surface wounds, minor burns, acne. What I do if I have a spot is I whip a bit on my finger, smother it on my spot, and then I get a really good night's sleep, and then when I wake up my spot is literally gone, just vanished. My last thing has to be my summer statement makeup item, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face and Sculpt Highlight. I feel like I'm so bad at this YouTube thing, because normally people only read out 2 words and everyone's like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. And I read out like the whole like Bible on the back of it, and I'm like, the bronzing house, like read the whole thing. But I just don't know which bits to really pick out when there's like a look how bad that would have been if that went all over my floor. My carpet's white. Oh, I really want to see that in slow-mo. Charlotte Tilbury Face and Sculpt. I think it's a very famous item of her makeup collection, range even, and it is so beautiful. Please ignore how messy and mucked up this is. It has been quite through a lot, this little thing, but it still works, so I'm fine with it. It is literally the perfect bronze glow for your contour, as she calls it, sculpting, which I actually really like the word instead of contour, sculpting. It sounds really nice. It blends so easily, literally you put it on, there's no like hours later, literally just gone. It's so beautiful, and the packaging is so pretty as well. Although mine's kind of grubbed up a bit because, like I said, it has been through a lot. This has lasted me the whole of last summer, like my whole summer, which was ridiculous last year because I finished my exams like so early. I would get it if I was you. Really hope you like this video, and if you do like it, please do give it a like, as it literally made me so happy when I had like 1 like on my first video. I was so happy, even though it was my friend. Yeah, and leave me a comment on maybe your favourites, because it's a good excuse to buy some other makeup. If you want me to do a video on how I dealt with my acne, I don't want to call it acne because people with serious acne, I don't want to be like, oh no, my skin was so bad, and then they feel worse about themselves. But it was some sort of acne, it just wasn't very severe acne. It hasn't left me with like lumpy skin. It was just, you know, the blemishes were always there. On how I kind of dealt with it and what foundation I used, etc., do let me know, because there is this foundation which literally is incredible, and so many ways I helped make it better. And I would love to help someone with that acne, as I do know how horrible it is to have spots on your face. I always felt like even embarrassed just to look at someone in the eye who I didn't really know and have a conversation, because all I could think about was, oh my god, they're looking at my spots, like they're looking at my skin. So I do understand how kind of embarrassing it can be to have acne. Not that you should be embarrassed, because there's nothing to be embarrassed about, and at the end of the day no one's judging you, and if they are, they can, I don't want to say F off, but they can. So I wouldn't worry about it, but I do understand why it does make people feel that way. And subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, that's cool too, but if you want to subscribe. I sounded so awkward then. I'm like, subscribe if you want to. I mean, if you don't want to, but you can subscribe. Yeah, if you do want to subscribe, please do subscribe, because it would make me so happy. And yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, my lovers. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.